John P. Nopolis. Let's have fun. I'm Oscar Polanski, and I'm the conductor of the Ukrainian Folk Choir. We're part of a whole ensemble. We actually have 35 dancers and 35 singers. About 5 years ago, Les Sarita was artistic director, and I was a mom in the choir at the time. And he came up to me and said, hey, it would be great if we could get a group of singers to be singing in between to help us fill out the show and, you know, sort of that little breather in between for costume changes. That's as simple as it started. I don't formally audition the choir because I'm looking for a certain look. I want there to be young and I want there to be older and I want those voices like that. And I'm looking for people with stage presence at the same time so that I don't have to deal with that. It can be, I can block them and away they go. They just automatically go. So I sort of audition them before they come here because it is by request. Pretty well most of the time I will go to ask people, hey, why don't you join me? Kind of a thing. Again, that's not what other groups do, and I'm blessed that I'm able to do that. Yeah. Not everyone can do that. I have no shortage of soloists here. Last week I had all the men sing. I just paired them all up. A tenor and a bass. Okay, you two sing, you two sing. Every single one sang and did well. That's the fun part with folk music. You know, is being able to sort of at license, you know, adjust it, really. Let's bring Oi tam nash veselj, koneka si dvaje. Would that work? Oi tam nash veselj. What do you think? Yeah? For the beginning. 1, 2, ready, and. Oi tam zahodoju, kozakam janoju, we're all here for the same reason. Everybody's coming to sing folk songs and we have fun and we socialize together and everyone knows what they're getting themselves into when they join us. With Brazil, it was like, and Argentina, it was like going to Ukraine. The Ukrainian community there, they greeted us. It was bread and salt, the same traditional. The only difference was, in addition to Ukrainian, they spoke Portuguese or Spanish, depending where we were, and of course Ukrainian, right? So those things, but they just loved what we did. And it was so interesting to see them doing very similar things as we were. Now even we're still in contact with the same people, and I see how their choir and dance group has grown, but I can see the influence of us. Yeah. So that's really, really cool. In Ukraine, it was really neat, and I think this is probably my favorite audience because I find it's almost sad that you can be in Ukraine performing for Ukrainians and then going, you know, that they haven't heard those songs in so long. In Brazil, we didn't have the workshops, but in Ukraine, we gained a lot. We had with 2 different choir directors, which we really learned a lot about our voices, and they also shared with us some of the repertoire. We were with a group called Holos, they're a musical theater troupe. We learned a song from them, Oi polje dva dubkira, and they did it with this such village, Bili Holos style. And we loved the song, but we kind of changed it a bit and added djembe drums, and in fact at Heritage Days last summer we did it with taiko drummers. Because what you see is what they get, okay? And that can be said in a number of things. That can be from a choir member in my hands. What they get from me is going to show, but it's also from the audience. It's a two-way thing on how your interaction, and that's our biggest thing, is interact with the audience.
We're going to mingle it up a little bit more. Our choir likes to socialize. I'm sure some of you would find that quite surprising. And we do enjoy what we call a party situation. And as I mentioned, Ukrainian folk music is meant to be shared in many times, in sadness and in happiness. This last song is definitely happy. It is called Tip Pila, which translates to you drank and I drank. Coffee.
Future Viter. Our goal as a large ensemble is to have that song and dance woven more together, still having the ability to be separate, but being able to come together, that it's more seamless, like unified.